Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Plot Hole Productions. I'm your host, Nate Slater, here for another exciting episode of Slab Addict Saturdays. That's right, folks. I got a package in from CGC. If you're new to the channel, whenever I get a package in from CGC, I like to pretend like it's Christmas. I don't look and see what I'm getting. I don't know the grades. I don't know anything. The only thing I know is I get a package, and it's a mystery what I'm going to get. So, just to prove it, like usual, I show the box showing that, I haven't tampered with it or anything like that. See, it's still intact, still sealed. I just remove my information from the box and that's it. So, with all that out of the way, let's get into it. All right, folks, so I got my handy dandy knife here. Also, before we do anything, we're going to pray to the 9, 8, 9, 9, and 10 gods. All right, let's carve this turkey. All right, so I hope we get some good stuff here because it's been a while. Oh, and I already tell you right now it's going to be weird because they did their weird packaging. See, CGC has this new bubble wrap system. I prefer the old system. We don't need that. All right, so here we go. First stack here, I want to make sure things are upside down. All right, so that's that. Like I said, folks, I want it to be a surprise. This should be upside down this way. Okay. And it makes doing these videos a little bit tougher to do it without looking at anything because of the fact that stuff's in the way. So here we go. First book we have, here we go. Come on, 9-8. Okay, it's not a 9-8, but we have Avengers 69 and a 7.5. This is the first appearance of the Grandmaster, first appearance of Squadron Sinister and Cameo on last page, Kang and Growing Up Man appearance. So, if you don't know, in the MCU, the Grandmaster was played by everybody's favorite Jeff Goldblum. So, well, that's the first book out of the way. Let's see what we get here. Hopefully we get a 9-8. I'm hoping. 9-8! No, okay, not a 9-8. But we got Avengers 73. And this is first appearance of Monica Lane, Sons of the Serpent appearance. Interesting. And a CGC 6.5. I don't know too much about Sons of the Serpents, but I'm guessing that's like a version of like the Serpent Society. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But there we go. There's another one. Next one here we have... All right. Come on, 9-8. Wow. Okay. All right, so we have here Batman 175 and a 7.5. Wow. This isn't a key or anything. It's a Gardner Fox story. But I actually got this raw. I mean, obviously raw, but I got it from what was it? Torpedo Comics, and they estimated it. I believe it was I want to say it was a 6, and it definitely wasn't a 6. No, I remember it was a 5. They graded it a 5, and it came back a 7.5. That's a win in my book. That's pretty good. That's cool. All right, next we have. So this is about. This whole thing I can tell is going to be Silver Age. Or, no, it's probably Silver Age. Here we go. Next one. Okay. This is one. A friend gave me this one. This is for the PC. It is a key, or I guess it's probably like a minor key or something, but it is Batman 197, Catwoman, and Batgirl appearance in a CGC 3.0. Now, my buddy gave this to me, and his dad used to collect comics, my buddy Corey, and he gave me a few comics here and there, and those I'm keeping for the PC because it means a lot. Corey's a good friend of mine, and I really appreciate him. Corey, if you're watching, thank you for the book once again. Here we go. We're moving on to the next book, and there's something here. I'm guessing that's the packing slip. I'm going to throw that down there. Okay. Here we go. We got... Okay. I didn't know what this would be, but there's actually like some marker or something on the cover, but we have X-Men 22 in a CGC 5.5. And this says Count Nefaria L, Unicorn, Porcupine, Plant Man, I almost said Platinum Man, Plant Man, and Scarecrow appearance. Not DC Scarecrow, this is the Marvel Scarecrow. Which I think this one was like supposed to be like a 4 or something like that too, but it got a 5.5. All right, so next we got this big stack here. Okay, it's already upside down. Let's go. Take this off. Hopefully nothing slides out. We don't want that. Oop, we don't need that. Okay, here we go. Got some more stuff here. Upside down. Here we go. Itchy, itchy. All right, folks, here we go. And there's plastic on this. Anyway, we have Captain America 126. This is the first appearance of Diamond Head in a 6.5. All right. I actually didn't know what to expect from this one, but I think I expected a little bit higher. But if you look at the back here, it looks like maybe some rust or something on it. Or just mildew or something. Either way, if I would have gotten like professionally cleaned, I think this probably could have been probably could have been a 7.5, but I did not. All right, here we go. Next up, let's go. Okay, we have Daredevil 57 and a 4.0. This says Death of Death's Head. Daredevil reveals his identity to Karen Page. So I remember getting this off of Whatnot a long time ago for like, I can't remember. I think it was only maybe like $10, but I'd say it was a good pickup for $10, especially now that Daredevil's coming back and hopefully it stays good. One can only hope. The original Daredevil show on Netflix was really freaking amazing, so I'm hoping it continues to be just as good. And I'm glad that they brought back the whole cast. Otherwise, I probably would hate it. So would everybody else. Anyway, next we have Fantastic Four 100. This is the Mad Thinker and Puppet Master appearance, 100th anniversary issue in a CGC 5.5. There you go. We're getting somewhere, folks. Next we have... Okay, we have... Fantastic Four 100. Meet Fantastic Four 101. This says, letters from J.M. Dermatis. I think that's how you say that person's name. Letters from J.M. Dermatis and Alan Kupperg. Honestly, I don't know who that is, but okay, it's obviously somebody of importance. And don't hate me because I don't know. In a CGC 7.0. And now remember, folks, you can finish school from home. I wonder if this was like when homeschool started. I don't know. Definitely be what, in the early 70s that book came out, I think. Next we have... Okay. I'm actually glad. This one I think was supposed to be maybe a 4. This is Flash 115 and a 4.5. This is the second appearance of the elongated man, Gorilla Grodd appearance. And this is a 10 center DC. This is from 1960. The day Flash weighed 1,000 pounds. Wonder if he could still move fast. Doubt it. Anyway, here we go. Next. Okay, we have... Okay, we have New Gods, number 2. This is Darkseid appearance, first Darkseid uncover, partial photo cover. Really? This is a partial photo cover? Oh, okay, it's hard to tell, but yeah, there's a photo and then the characters are drawn on top of the photo. Okay. This is in a CGC 6.0. Good old Jack Kirby. I think, yeah, this is when Jack Kirby, I believe, left Marvel and went to DC. Alright, next. It's nice to see that we got some DC love in this box. Don't get that too often because, you know, it's DC. Nothing against DC, I like DC, but Marvel's where it's at, in my opinion. Okay, here we go. We have Submariner 26, Red Raven appearance. Huh, funny. Letters from J.M. Demet... I can't say this guy's name. Demetis. So we got more letters from this guy. Obviously, he's important. And a CGC 7.0. It's interesting. I gotta look this guy up because I have no clue who he is. But we're getting down to the nitty gritty here, folks. Like I said, I don't think we're getting any 9.8s out of this bad boy, but we're getting some decent grades. Better than what I thought I was gonna get. So here we go. We got... Okay, maybe this one could have been better, but we got Submariner 37, Death of Lady Dorma, Atuma, and Lyria appearance in a CGC 5.0. Ugh, sorry, 5.0. It definitely has a lower grade because of the back. The back cover is dirty. No bueno. All right. Second to last one, the penultimate book. We have... Okay. X-Men 37. This is the first appearance of the Mutant Master, Blob, Vanisher, Mastermind, Ernest, and Changeling appearance. Now, I believe the Changeling is renamed to Morph later on. Like, if you don't know Morph, you're missing out, because 90s X-Men cartoon, Morph was awesome, even though he wasn't in it that much. But fondest memory of X-Men 90s cartoon was Wolverine going, Morph! So annoying, but I love it. In a CGC 6.5. It's actually got white pages, too. Look at that. And looking at it, it is a really kind of clean book. Especially on the back. Front looks like it could be cleaned a little bit, but I mean, if it got like cleaned, it probably wouldn't be no more than a 7, but still, that's pretty good. Now, the final book, the grand finale. Here we go, folks. We have... I got a story for you on this one. All right, Amazing Spider-Man 37. Wow. This is interesting. Amazing Spider-Man 37. Funny thing is, this came out on 6/66, the 6th month of the 66th year of the 20th century. Funny. First appearance of Norman Osborn and Robot Master. Mendel Strom. Robot cover. That's so weird. Oh, I guess the guy's name is Robot. I don't know. And a CGC 3.5. Funny thing is, I told them to press this. All these books were pressed by CGC, by the way. And I had them press all these books because I remember getting the email on this book, and they said, sorry, we can't press this book because of how brittle it is. So it was not pressed, but it did get a 3.5. I think if it would have been pressed, it probably wouldn't have done much. It might have gone to a 4, but, you know, if they think it's not worth pressing, then it must not be worth pressing. So I did get my money back on that, so that's good. Well, that wraps this episode of Slab Addict Saturdays. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this unboxing. I'm actually okay with it. I'm okay with what I got. You know, I pretty much got better grades than what I thought I was going to get on almost all the books. And for that, that's a win in my book. No 9.8s, but it was all Silver Age, nothing like high grade anyway. So I'm happy. Also, if you haven't already, check out my eBay link. It's N8_PlotHolePro. That way you can pick up some of these books and other books I have there on my eBay. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date on all things Plot Hole Productions. Once again, I'm Nate Slater, and I'll catch you in the void.